Good morning, this is Kellaland on the go. With all you need to know in news and weather as you start your day.
Fire rescue crews responded to a house fire Sunday morning in northwestern Sioux Falls.
Officials say it happened near West Hemlock Street around 1:20 a.m. When crews arrived, flames were coming from the backside of the home.
The fire was extinguished in about 10 minutes. Sioux Falls Fire Rescue stayed on scene for several hours to watch for hotspots.
Hamlin County investigators are looking into a crash that ended with a DUI arrest Friday night.
Authorities say it happened about a mile north of Hazel. A vehicle crossed the center line, entered the ditch, went airborne, re-entered the roadway, then came to rest in a ditch.
A 23-year-old female driver from Hazel was taken to the hospital with injuries. She was later arrested on charges including DUI, marijuana possession, and driving without a valid license.
She was then booked into the Cottington County Detention Center.
Capitol Hill is mourning the loss of U.S. Senator Lindsey Graham of South Carolina.
In a statement posted on social media, his office says Graham died Saturday night from a, quote, brief and sudden illness. Graham was 71 years old. Sunday morning, Senate Majority Leader John Thune of South Dakota released a statement saying, quote, "My heart is heavy."
Thune went on to say that Graham, quote, believed in the might of America to achieve good in the world and dedicated his life to advancing that cause.
U.S. Senator Mike Rounds shared a statement to social media saying, quote, "He had a significant role in navigating some of the most serious conflicts of our time."
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. Looks like another hot day. Temperatures in the 90s and the 100s. 100s will be found across western and central South Dakota. We'll go with our 90-degree heat in eastern Kellaland. High of 93, Sioux Falls, 96 in Huron and Mitchell, as well as Aberdeen, 102 in Pierre, and 104 in Rapid City. Brian will have more details on your forecast coming up.
Thank you, Scott. A few weeks after a storm damaged a majority of the homes and businesses in Highmore, a local spot in Sioux Falls is lending a hand.
Sanaz Gourmet Mediterranean hosted a brunch on Sunday, and 100% of the proceeds went to those impacted by the storms.
I think 6 o'clock in the morning, we started the doors out of the oven and we start making the stuff. And I make different food, but you know, this is South Dakota, but people seem to like it, and actually they're excited. That's something they never had before.
Some of the customers had either lived in Highmore at one point or had family or friends who still live there.
Well, it's been a hot few days, but that did not stop people from coming out to Lallypool at the Birdcage in Sioux Falls.
Despite the heat, crowds gathered to celebrate music and found ways to make the best of it.
We were hiding in the shirt tent.
Yeah, I said we might as well get used to it. I mean,
yeah, get a tan.
Yeah, it'll go away at some point, but
stay hydrated here and there.
At last year's event, officials estimated attendance was around 10,000 people. This year, they're hoping for another strong turnout.
2 Sioux Falls city parks are getting some upgrades this summer. Lion and Prairie Trail parks are going to be out of commission for some time.
Both parks are receiving new features, including rubber surfacing.
Mulch is a compliant, an ADA compliant structure or surface, but I'll tell you, it takes a lot of labor. So crews have to constantly be raking them and making sure there's no dips or missing mulch when the wind blows or whatever. And so we're putting the rubber surfacing in at both these parks, and it just makes for, you know, an easier way for wheelchairs or people with certain disabilities to move around.
The hope is to have both the parks completed by late summer or early fall so that kids can still use them during some of the warmer months.
Let's look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get one last look at your weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Good morning, Brian.
All right, as we watch our weather forecast, obviously heat wave ahead. We've got fire danger too, very high. We've got a fire weather warning for these counties shaded in the pink today. West of Mobridge, all the way to Rapid City. So bottom line is be extra careful. This is not going to go away either because we've got a dry forecast and we've got winds out of the south, so with 100-degree temperatures, it just heats up and dries out quickly. Now, up to this point, Sioux Falls has held the humidity the last couple of days, and today we still expect a fair degree of that, but temperature is a little bit hotter than yesterday, and it seems as if that's kind of the going trend here, so we're going to continue to amp up the temperatures. Dew points this morning have been hovering in the mid-60s. But as we watch our forecast through the day, the dew point in western South Dakota forecast to drop, and therefore the humidity drops. And as a result of that, that's why that fire danger risk map goes into effect. There are the hourly temperatures at 4 p.m. Right around 100 in Pierre. We're going to go our high a little bit warmer than that. Looks like Rapid City will be into the 100s. Not a cool night. A lot of 70s out there tomorrow morning. Tuesday, more 100s showing up central and west, even Aberdeen and the James Valley will be awfully close to 100 degrees. And then we expect, more of this to continue into Wednesday, even Thursday. The drapery there of that big heat dome, you can see that parked in the middle part of the country. And until that breaks down, you can expect hot weather. It looks like the weekend might start to feature a little change there, but it's going to take several days. So don't get in any hurry here on the big change on the weather. 104 today in Rapid City, 97 in winter. Here's your 7-day forecast. For now, Sioux Falls, we've parked it as dry. We've got maybe a slight dip on the numbers on Friday, but that all depends on a cold front that maybe teases eastern Kettle-Land. But if that doesn't quite make it in here, we'll have to raise that one back up. We do have highs close to 100 in Aberdeen for Wednesday and on Thursday, even Friday. Could be another day close to 100 degrees. Pierre, central South Dakota, lots of 100s here. Looks like at least 5 of them. And then overnight lows are generally in the low to mid 70s. And Rapid City, you guessed it, more of the same here. A lot of 100-degree heat as we go through the beginning of the week. Check out much more online at kettleland.com.